Hi guys, and welcome back to the second part of my craft hack video. I'm filming this on the same day as the first one, so I'm wearing the same stuff, and be sure to check out my rose gold koala t-shirt, which I've linked down below. This is a limited edition rose gold print, and it's only being sold for the next 4 weeks, so be sure to grab one before it's gone. And now, without further ado, let's get started with some more DIY hacks. In this video, I'll show you how to make this cute squishy bunny using old makeup supplies that you might otherwise throw out. Followed by a really easy method on how to make DIY paint, which you can use for this color-changing phone case. So first of all, let's start with some cotton buds. Cut off the tips on both ends so you have something like this. These can be used as an internal template for air dry clay, making it much easier to create symmetrical designs. Take a small piece of clay and break it into 2 even pieces. Then grab one of the cotton buds and gently wrap it in clay. Sculpt this into a teardrop shape, then repeat with the other one. You'll notice that having something to mold the clay around makes it much easier to create symmetrical shapes compared to doing everything freehand. Next up, I'm going to reuse an old beauty blender and eyeliner pen. There's actually a ton of stuff in your makeup bag that might be too old or too expired to use, but they'll still work great for crafting. I'm going to use the beauty blender as a 3-dimensional template in the same way as the cotton buds. Flatten out a piece of paper clay and then wrap the sponge inside. This method also helps you save quite a bit of clay, which you can use on other projects. But obviously, this DIY only works with air dry clay and not polymer clay, since many of the objects contain plastic, which can't be baked in the oven. Once I've created an egg shape, I'm simply going to push the Q-tip ears into place. You can use a tiny bit of water to help them stick together. Then blend the edges downwards using a toothpick. Whenever you're working with air dry clay, it's always good to keep unused pieces under a makeup wipe or damp paper towel. This helps to keep the material soft if you have to sculpt with it later on. And lastly, I'm going to attach a tail onto the bunny. Next, we have the eyeliner pen. These are actually great to use for adding details and work much better than paintbrushes or toothpicks. The one I'm using has a strong, sturdy tip, almost like a felt tip pen. Just wash away any leftover eyeliner and leave it to dry. You can store this like a normal paintbrush, so feel free to throw away the other side of the eyeliner container. Next, I'm going to use some black acrylic paint to add some facial features. Please don't use the actual eyeliner liquid for this part, because that's not designed for permanent application and it's going to smudge or flake. Right away, I noticed that this was much easier to use than a paintbrush or a toothpick, which is what I normally use in my videos to add details. It's very thin and sharp, but it also holds paint really well, so you don't have to keep reloading the brush. And lastly, I'm going to use another makeup hack, which is using powder blusher for cheeks. This works great for clay or plushies, and the color lasts just as long as pastel dust or paint pigments. So depending on the brand of clay you use, your final piece might actually turn into a squishy. I use the Banggood paper clay, which is very flexible and you can actually squeeze it really well because of the sponge underneath. Crayola Model Magic is another type of clay that stays fairly bendy when dry. However, most types of clay will eventually turn hard over many months, so you might end up losing the squishy effect. For the next hack, I'll show you an easy way to make paint which works with any type of glitter or pigment. To use this method for a color-changing phone case, you'll need some thermal pigment, a plain phone case, craft glue, and a paintbrush. I'm using this thermal glitter, which I got from the solarcolordust.com grab bag, which I reviewed in this video. Start by mixing equal amounts of glue and glitter together until it forms a paste. The advantage of mixing glue into the glitter rather than just applying the glue and sprinkling glitter on top is that it sticks much better to flexible surfaces. This is useful for things like phone cases or other DIYs where you don't want loose glitter falling off all the time. Now apply this mixture all over your phone case. Remember that white glue dries transparent, so even though it might look like the color is evenly spread out at this point, you'll notice that the dried layer doesn't have a lot of coverage. So for this DIY to work most effectively, you have to reapply the glue and glitter several times. I think I ended up using 5 or 6 layers before everything was fully opaque. The fun part of this pigment is that it changes color based on body heat. If you leave the case in the fridge for a few minutes, then the effect is even more noticeable. This is a perfect trick for phone cases because it's something that you always have in your hand and it gets exposed to many different temperatures, especially during winter. So I hope you enjoyed this video and be sure to watch the first part if you haven't seen it yet. And you can still get my limited edition rose gold koala t-shirt, which I've linked down below. Be sure to follow me on Instagram as well under my username Macaroon. I'm Joanna, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!